Mask Monday, and I have a pomegranate sheet mask. So let's get this baby on, and then I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Should put it on first, because it always takes me forever to figure out how to get the darn thing open. There's halfway open. See if we can get the other half open. There we go. Oof, this is so cold. It's freezing out anyway. We had a little snow today. It didn't stick, but we had a little snow earlier today, which is unusual for North Texas, but every once in a while we get enough that sticks around a while, but it may snow again tonight, but I don't know. We just got a little, like, early afternoon. Okay, this is a family game we got for Christmas. It says, how well do you really know your family? And I'm going to randomly draw some cards out of here, and we'll do some, it's like one of those, you know, this and that, or question and answer ones. What you do with this is, like, somebody will draw a card and the rest of the family will pick an answer, but we're just going to have this. It's all about me. What is my favorite thing to snack on? Lately I've been on a kick of these Outshine fruit bars. They're only like 50-60 calories, and they're like pure fruit juice. My favorite's the pomegranate one, so for now I'd say that one. What is my least favorite exercise? I'd say running. Ugh, I just don't have the joints for running. Oh, that one. There's some other things that you do, like let the person next to you tickle you. You know, those kinds of things. So there's some random things in here. I'm just doing the trivia ones. Oh, I forgot to look at the clock. This thing's supposed to be 15 minutes. Okay, doke. What would I buy first if I won the lottery? I would probably pay off my 2 children's houses for them. And then I'd buy myself a new car. What was the best compliment I ever received? What was the best compliment I ever received? Something about being a, like, godly woman, something along those lines. What motivates me to work hard? I don't work too hard anymore, but I'm sort of self-motivated. I always try to do the right thing. Like one time I knew I was getting laid off, and like my boss was the VP, so he, you know, kind of on the QT gave me the word. And instead of just saying screw this and not doing any work or anything, I busted my butt to set it up to make an easier transition for the next person. So I'm just sort of self-motivated to work hard. What would I want to eat for my next meal? Anything sounds good, because I'm still not 100%, so I've been eating stuff like soup and oatmeal and just bland, boring stuff. So like any real meal. I've got in the freezer, I've got some gluten-free lasagna that I bought to try, so I'm thinking that sounds pretty good when I get my tummy back. So let's go with that. Although I do love, we've got a Mexican market here where we get fajitas, and they make yummy fajitas. Well, the meat, and we cook it ourselves, of course. If I wrote a book, what genre would it be? Fiction, nonfiction, mystery, fantasy, etc. I would probably write a romance book, like a Christian romance. In fact, I have thought about writing a book for a really long time. I just never did anything about it. What is my favorite pizza topping? I usually get the one with where it's got like the ranch or the white sauce instead of the red sauce, and like a chicken Alfredo or something like that. There's a whole bunch of these here, so I don't know how many we'll get through in 15 minutes, but we'll see. What personality trait do I have most in common with my immediate family? I'm sort of the opposite of everybody in my family are introverts. Everybody in my family are science-minded, and I'm the liberal arts kind of person, so I really don't have a lot in common with the rest of my family. What is my favorite way to eat potatoes? Lately, I've been making these, we call them smashed potatoes, but you get those little new potatoes, the little bitty ones, like the red or Yukon Gold or whatever, just the little smaller the better actually, and you boil them for about 25 minutes, and then you take a cookie sheet and you put oil, brush of oil on it, then you put them on there and you smash them with a potato smasher until they're flat. Then you sprinkle a little bit of like coarse salt and a little bit of rosemary on it, and then bake them on like 425 for 25 minutes, and they get crispy and yummy. So that's my favorite way to eat and make potatoes. Although I do like a good French fry once in a while. I like sweet potatoes too, just, throw them in the oven with some foil on them and bake them. Where's my favorite breakfast meal? I've been making avocado toast lately. I'll make a couple slices of gluten-free bread and put some avocado on it, and then a fried egg that's sort of a little bit runny, but not so runny it'll make a big mess, and some cheese. So that's what I like that for breakfast. Haven't had it in a while, though. I'm doing bland, like oatmeal and boring stuff. What is my favorite movie? One of my favorites is Gone with the Wind. Another one is Grease. I know one of the other, there was a collab with some ladies a couple nights ago where they were putting on makeup to make themselves up to look like different characters from Grease, and they had a Grease trivia thing, and I knew almost all the answers because I've watched Grease like a bunch of times. How many hours a day do I spend on the phone? I'm not on the phone hardly ever. I'd rather, unless you count texting, I'll text sometimes, but to actually talk on the phone, I very seldom talk on the phone. I'll text when necessary, but I just, I don't get on the phone very much at all. Not that I'm not at work anymore. When I was at work, I'd spent like 6 out of my 8-hour day on the phone, but now that I'm not working, that doesn't happen. What is my favorite room in the house? I'd say my bedroom. So my little man cave. I film in here. I lay on my bed and watch TV or videos. I've got a bed that's one of those Craftmatic kind of ones that you can raise it up so you can sit up like this and watch TV. So it's a comfy little bedroom. So I'd say my bedroom. Plus it, gives me some privacy. What dish would I want to learn how to cook? I don't know. I know how to cook a lot of things. My granddaughter, I'd say a really good, like a butter chicken or something like that, but my granddaughter hates curry, so I'd have to make it sometime when she's not around. Because I think it's got gram masala in it, which is one of those flavors of curry. Tell 2 truths and 1 lie about yourself. The first person to correctly, that's one of those challenges. I can't do those. I need the blue ones, not the yellow ones. Oh, here's another food one. What are they? They're tormenting me with food since I haven't been eating that much lately. What is my favorite home-cooked meal? I don't know. I made last night. They looked so yummy, but I was afraid to eat them because my stomach's still upset. I know you guys made fun of me for making that zebra roast, but I shredded it up and put taco seasoning on it, and I made this big old plate of nachos with the scoop kind of tortilla chips, and then I put some refried beans, some of the briskety meat, and then some cheese sauce, and then some cheese, and baked that, and it looked so yummy. So that would be one of my favorites. Either Mexican or almost any kind of Chinese food I like. Another challenge. Don't want the challenges. What is my favorite way to stay active? I really enjoy swimming and water aerobics. It's too cold for those right now. Well, if I went back to the gym, I could do the water aerobics inside, but I'm not ready to go back to the gym yet until this COVID calms down a little bit. So, gym's still open. I'm just not going. What is my favorite thing to do in an amusement park or a fair? Well, I like to watch all the little shows they have at amusement parks, and at fairs I like to hit the craft booths. Can't talk with this thing over my mouth. What am I most grateful for? My wonderful family. And Jesus. I should put him first. What song do I always have stuck in my head? I get different songs stuck in my head. There's no one song. Sometimes if I hear a certain song, it'll get stuck in my head. And the way to get what they call them earworms, is what they call them when you have a song stuck in your head, is to listen to another song, and then that one may get stuck in your head, but it'll get the first one out of your head. But I don't get songs stuck in my head very often. I'm getting to be quite the stack here. Let's see, that's another challenge. What am I most looking forward to this year? Oof. For COVID to get knocked down and for us to be able to go out and live a normal life again. What was my favorite part of the day so far? Talking to you guys. What was the scariest thing I've ever done? Probably going to Japan when I was 18. I had gotten married as an 18-year-old, and 3 months after I got married, I joined my husband in Japan. That was pretty scary. It was wonderful, though, but it was a little scary being that young and going off to another country. Who is my hero? I don't know that I really have one particular hero. There's a lot of people I really respect, but I don't think I have a hero. I'm not at all about making like movie stars and sports people and stuff heroes. I don't think they deserve to be called a hero. If I could trade places with another for a day, who would it be? I like myself in my life, so I don't think there's anybody I want to trade places with. Okay, I'm only going to do one more because I'm going to type these below and it's getting to be quite a lot to type. How do I show people I care? You know, there's different, what is that? Oh, I can't think of what it's called, where there's different ways people show their, you know, accept love and receive love and give love and all that. I forget what it's called. There's a name for it. But I'm definitely a servant. That's got a servant's heart. But it's funny because, love languages, that's what it is. It's funny because your love language that you like to show love is not necessarily the same as your love language that you like to receive love. My love language to show love is acts of service, but my love language to receive love is time. I want people to spend time with me. I think originally they said it had to be the same, but I don't think that's true, because it's not true for me. I don't think they have to be the same. Okay, how long's it been? It's been 14 minutes and 43 seconds, so that's pretty close to 15 minutes. I'm going to split these challenges up a little bit because I've got them all in one big pile, and that would kind of skew the game. The challenges are like here's a timed challenge. One of them's name 6 cartoon characters in 10 seconds. That's the kind of thing that's in this game. This one says, let the person to your right tickle you for 30 seconds in order to keep this card. I'm not very ticklish, but I don't like people touching me. I don't like being massaged. I just don't like people rubbing my shoulder and none of that stuff. I've never had a pedicure because I don't like people touching my feet. I'm just don't like any of that stuff. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. It's Mask Monday. Hashtag Mask Monday Ladies, I think is what the hashtag is. It started with Nina from Just Nina, and it's grown. There's probably 20 or 30 ladies doing it. You just look around, you'll find all kinds of ladies doing Mask Monday. So I'm going to take this off. And you're supposed to rub it in. But there's always so much extras, you gotta like rub it everywhere. Probably could put it on my elbows. My elbows are always so dry. Put some on my elbows are. I had this stuff, I'll have to find it. I think it's, when I do my empties, I'll pull it out. And it was like a sugar scrub. And I've gotten other ones since then, but they're just not as good. It got rid of all this cracked, dry, elbowy stuff, but I haven't gotten, oops, I went to dry my hands, or wash my hands, and it was with the mask. That didn't help. I just made it worse. So if you enjoy this kind of content, I do unboxings, I do Mask Mondays. On Fridays, I do a Friday 5 where I help you call my closet. I'll try on 5 things and have you give me the thumbs up, thumbs down. Oops, that's backwards. Thumbs up, thumbs down. So this last Friday I did skirts, and I don't hardly ever wear skirts, so I'm not too sure how many of those are going to survive. So if you enjoy this kind of content, please subscribe and hit the little bell to get notified. I've got 11 more. I need 11 more to get to 300, and then we will have a big giveaway. So as soon as we get 11 more subscribers, we'll have a big giveaway. So I can't wait. I can creep in there. Well, I got about 20 subscribers last month. Considering it was Christmas time and all that, I'll take it. That's not too bad. But at that rate, it'll be the end of, probably beginning of February at the earliest before I hit 300. But we'll see. You just never know. Sometimes you go backwards and you go forwards, and sometimes you get a bunch at once, and sometimes you don't get any for 3 or 4 weeks. It's just, who knows how that all works. It's just random. I hope you all have a good week, and happy Mask Monday.